guys, and thanks for tuning into yet another Blopscast. This is your favorite pair of Tubesox coming at you yet again, and I'm here on a Tubesox guide to the better Call of Duty player. I know it's been a little bit since I gave you one of these, but I have a pretty sick gameplay actually today. I recorded it when I was playing with my buddy God120. If you have watched our videos for a while, you'll know that I did a spotlight on him like way back. He's one of my good buddies. Actually, he's in Germany right now. He's serving over there for like 3 years or something like that. Something crazy. But anyway, just a forewarning, it is not my best gameplay. It's actually a game where I get worked for a little bit, but it really demonstrates my point. And the point for this Tubesox guide is to never give up. I'm going to discuss kind of how to get these come from behind victories, how to compose yourself, how to not rage, although I know it is very hard to do so. At some points, it is very hard to control yourself. Oof, just earlier today, guys, you have no idea. Oh god, it's like Christmas noobs. They just okay. Alright, I'm good. The Christmas noobs this year are really campy. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to leave it at that, and let's continue. Alright, now first and foremost, I want to apologize. I know we have that scheduled Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Today's episode is 2 hours late. It's 2 o'clock in the morning on Friday, and I know that is horrible, and that's unacceptable, and we actually even missed last Saturday because we were a little hungover from New Year's. But, yeah, I know that's like 2 days later. No, was Saturday the day of New Year's? Yeah. No, we were pre-gaming for New Year's. That's why we didn't do it on Saturday. It was some New Year's thing. So don't worry about it. That's the only time it's going to happen. And today, actually, I was hanging out with my girlfriend most of today, and then right when I was going to do it, around 6 o'clock, my internet wasn't working. So I was just waiting for my internet to work. We watched a movie. We watched, what movie did we watch? Oh, yeah. We watched Spread with Ashton Kutcher. I believe, I haven't gone on Netflix in a while. I believe it's still on that. Go and check. It's a pretty raunchy movie, but nevertheless, it's got a decent plot, I guess you could say. Yeah, it's not bad. So go check it out if you want, but don't watch it with your parents. I would not condone that. It'd get a little awkward unless you guys have a really special, weird relationship. Anyway, I'm so drifting off point, and I'm sorry, guys. But anyway, internet was dead. Then I waited for it to come back on, and then I went on YouTube and somehow got on Justin Bieber videos. I think everyone's done that at some point in their life. Gotten on Justin Bieber, like, I don't even know how I did. I was watching a 17-year-old impersonate Lil Wayne. Then I saw Justin Bieber had this guy who does insane impressions. And it's actually so crazy, I'll even put it in the description for you guys. This guy's insane. His name's like Jay Farrow. He's on Saturday Night Live. Oh, he's crazy. But anyway, back to the point, and I'm sorry I'm ranting here. It's early in the morning, but it's a long gameplay, so technically I'm still way in the clear for this tip. So, without further ado, guys, I will jump into how to compose yourself and how to get these come from behind victories, because my god, we were down 44 to 59 in kill confirmed, and we came back and won by 1. So yeah, it's a pretty fun gameplay to watch. It's not the best demonstration. It just goes to show, you know, everyone has bad games. You know, this is a horrible game for me. So I mean, no one's ever perfect all the time. So I mean, I think it's kind of nice to show you guys that, you know, even though a lot of YouTubers post really good games, they're not like God or anything. I mean, yeah, a lot of them like always have good games, but every now and then everyone has a bad game, so don't beat yourself up too bad when you do. Anyway, as I said before, I was playing with God120, and with this tip, I just want to say first, it's just, you cannot ever quit in a game. And I'm not even talking like realistically quitting, I'm talking like metaphorically, like emotionally giving up. You cannot give up and just like say that you're gonna lose no matter what until the chips are just gone, until you have like no chips left. I'm using a poker reference here. There's this one guy, what was his name? He's some old poker player. He came back and won the poker, like the World Series of Poker tournament when he had 1 chip left at one point. He had 1 chip left, and he managed to double that enough times to go and win. I don't know who it was, but I heard that once. So, I'm pretty sure it's true. But anyway, it's still possible. So, I mean, you never give up hope. And that's just a huge thing with Call of Duty, because it's such a huge skill game, but it's also a big mental game, just like any sport, like golf, like basketball, like football, you know, anything like that. And this tip actually works well with anything, any competitive natured thing. You know, you can have a bad shot in golf. You know, you miss a shot in basketball. You miss a couple shots. You miss 10 shots in a row. But you gotta, it goes through life actually, not even sports, but anything in life. You just have to learn how to kind of forget the shitty things that happened in the past and look to the future. I know it sounds so corny, but it works in the short term and in the long term, you know? You had a rough like childhood, or you know, you came from poverty or whatever, just look towards the future, you know, make something of it, you know. And it goes with Call of Duty too. I mean, you get killed 10 times, every life is a new it's like a new. And this is Call of Duty. I'm not talking like every life and getting all like philosophical at you. I'm talking about every life in Call of Duty is another opportunity to get those kill streaks, you know, get those fucking crazy collaterals, get everything, you know. Every life is a new opportunity, and you just, every time you die, don't be like getting pissed and really mad, because when you get really mad, you just go into like rager mode and you start rushing back at the enemy, and you know, I see you guys. I know you guys do this too, because I do. I'm guilty of it as well. If I get killed from the same guy twice, what do I do right when I respawn? I am sprinting. Sprinting. Like I've never sprint before. I don't know if that's the past tense of sprint, but I'm sprinting like crazy to go get this guy. You know, I have blood flowing through each of my arms like a crazy werewolf, like a companion in Skyrim, for those of you who have played Skyrim, you know, like crazy, just going at this guy. And you know what happens 9 times out of 10? He's just waiting there for me. And I get real pissed, and I call him a lot of really bad things that I'd rather not repeat right now. And point in truth is, at that moment, I think he's like the worst player in the world. I think he's the biggest waste of space. I think I just tell him, I say some bad things to people when I get really mad at Call of Duty. But truth is, he's playing smart, you know? He knows I'm coming back, and he's just waiting. I may say he's camping, but he's smart, because he knows exactly what the hell I'm gonna do. I'm gonna spawn and come right back at him. So when you die a lot of times and you feel yourself getting very angry, take 5 to 10 seconds to just breathe, you know? Just breathe, look at your classes, and think for a moment and evaluate what you are doing wrong with that game. Because odds are you're playing too recklessly, you know, you're running around, you're not using cover. I mean, go back, and if you have a whole bad game, go back on, you know, something like, I don't know, like Blopscast or something, Tubesox guide, look at all those tips, you know, make sure you're using those, because the reason I do these tips for you guys is so you can build up your arsenal of knowledge, build up your little, like, tricks, you know, or your little, like, things that help you do better, and you know, it gives you study tools too. So if you're a little rusty, come back here. You don't even have to watch the videos, just look at the titles and you'll be like, oh, I don't use cover enough, or oh, you know, I'm not strafing, which I haven't done yet, but that's a tip to come. It's probably the next one. That's probably the biggest tip. I'm working on a really good video for it. That's like one of my hugest tips I can give. But anyway, so let's take, you know, 5-10 seconds to just think about what you're doing. Think about what you're doing, evaluate what you're doing wrong in the game, because odds are, you know, you're playing too aggressively, you're playing too conservatively, you're wanting the kill streaks, you're camping too much of your kill streaks, you're being too predictable, anything like that. Call of Duty is just like poker, guys. You gotta think about this. And if you've never played poker, it's just like anything in life. If you do something the same way over and over and over again, people are gonna get wise sooner or later. People aren't dumb, you know, they're humans. They have, you know, the innate ability to catch on to trends. And if you're trending that you're sitting in a freaking corner the entire game, people are gonna get wise and they're gonna come kick the shit out of you because you're doing it. So with Call of Duty, like that and any other game, the goal is to keep mixing it up, keep people guessing with your gameplay. You know, you go around a corner, what do? Turn around, pop back up the same corner, you get that guy. On my be smarter tip, you know, or whatever, you know, usually like you're drop shotting, now you jump in or something, whatever. Switch it up, guys. Don't do the same thing over and over again, because people are going to get wise, and it's going to get tired, and you're just going to get in such a routine that you're going to get pissed when it doesn't work. You're not going to know what you're doing wrong. You're going to be like, you know, it usually works, but it's not working anymore. And it's just going to lead to frustration and anything. So I know this title is Never Give Up and stuff like that, and it's teaching you how to come back in games, and what I really actually talk most about is not how to rage, but to be honest, that is the key to having comeback games. You gotta compose yourself when you're down. You know, it's just like any sports game too. I mean, if your team's down and out, it's fourth quarter in the football game, you know, you got 2 minutes left, what do you guys do? Do you guys sulk and say, oh, you know, we lost, there's nothing we can do? No, because you're not gonna play well. You gotta be hopeful, you know, you gotta be like, you know, we're gonna march down this motherfucking field and we're gonna score that touchdown and win. So always have hope, you know, always try your best, try to get a good game start at the beginning, And just never give up, guys. I mean, any game you can win. Any game you can win. We were down 15 points in this game. They only needed 6 more confirms to win, and we came back and won. You know, that's how you do it. So go out there, work on this. Don't get mad. Get glad. If you guys ever want to play with me, you know, we can pwn some noobs together. And if I ever hear you getting mad, you know, I'll be like, yo, just remember my last video. So yeah, guys, hit me up on Xbox Live if you want to play. I'll be playing, you know, probably over the weekend. I think I'm gonna hit up my parents' house again, but I'll probably be playing plenty. So hit us up, add Hightopz. My friends list is full, but feel free to add Hightopz. He'll accept anyone who friend requests him. I think he's got about 40 spots left. So yeah. Alright guys, I know I went a little long on this one and it was kind of, it may have seemed pointless, but it's actually a good tip that I needed to get out there, and this gameplay was just really too cool to even pass up. Although I don't think I did very well, but still. It's a cool gameplay. Hope you guys enjoyed this. This has been your favorite pair of Tubesox, and I will see you guys again on Saturday with a brand new video. We're also working on that song. It's going to be awesome, so prepare for that, prepare for all this stuff. Thank you guys so much for all your support. This has been your favorite pair of Tubesox, and I am signing out. Peace later.